The time for talking is over. No more forecasts. No more pre-game rituals. No more film breakdowns. This is the edge of the cliff, where preparation meets pressure, where schemes meet screams, and where the dreams of a franchise are decided by the bounce of a basketball. Game 7. The most sacred phrase in the NBA lexicon. One final chapter in a book already soaked in drama, blood, and sweat. And it's being written tonight in Oklahoma City, under the unforgiving spotlight of history. The Oklahoma City Thunder, a franchise reborn from the embers of patient rebuilding, stand one win away from their first NBA title since their Seattle days in 1979. Led by the cold-blooded calm of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they have surged through the season like a storm, young, electric, and relentless. Every analyst said it was too soon, that they needed another year. But here they are, on the brink of a dynasty, with the Paycom Center trembling beneath the weight of destiny. Facing them are the Indiana Pacers, who weren't just underdogs. They were invisible, unpicked, overlooked, disrespected. A team without a so-called super team blueprint or lottery luck, built on grit, teamwork, and belief. Tyrese Haliburton, limping on a compromised calf, has become the soul of a squad that just won't quit. Pascal Siakam, already a champion, brings battle-tested leadership. T.J. McConnell, the beating heart, the walking adrenaline shot. They're not just playing, they're fighting for the right to dream. This isn't just basketball, it's war disguised as a sport. And the stakes couldn't be higher. From the moment Game 6 ended in Indiana's favor, the tension began boiling. Oklahoma City had been obliterated by 17 points in that loss, watching helplessly as the Pacers ran wild in transition. McConnell shredded their defense with pinball-like precision. Siakam was everywhere. The Thunder, usually so poised, looked like deer caught in headlights. And yet, there was no panic, no meltdowns, only resolve. Because they knew Game 7 would be theirs to win or lose on their home floor. Let's take a look at the chessboard. Indiana's strategy is built around tempo, chaos, relentless fast breaks. Every possession becomes a chance to strike before the defense is ready. When they're running, they're elite. T.J. McConnell off a rebound? That's a one-man jailbreak. Obi Toppin filling the lane? A human missile. Nembhard spotting up? Money. In Game 6, they scored 26 fast break points. When the game speeds up, the Pacers become lethal. But Oklahoma City has the antidote: control. They love methodical half-court sets, where SGA can isolate, survey, and surgically dismantle a defense. With Jalen Williams slashing off curls, Chet Holmgren spacing the floor with pick-and-pop threes, and Lou Dort bodying the opposing team's best scorer, the Thunder are built to withstand chaos and respond with precision. Still, Game 7's aren't about system. They're about survival. And survival means who makes the fewest mistakes when the world is watching. Let's not forget the mental aspect. This may be the first NBA Finals Game 7 for many on the Thunder roster, but that doesn't mean they're fragile. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the most composed 26-year-old in the sport. He doesn't smile much, doesn't scream, doesn't flex, but he punishes. His Game 5 was a masterclass in efficiency and cold-blooded control. In Game 6, not so much. He looked rushed, disconnected, even human. But don't expect that again. SGA doesn't make the same mistake twice. And when you look at Indiana, it's clear they're playing with house money. And that makes them dangerous. There is no fear, no weight. They've been the lower seed in every round. They weren't supposed to beat the Bucks. definitely weren't supposed to take down the Celtics. And now, they're one game away from rewriting their franchise's entire identity. Rick Carlisle is drawing up war strategies, and Tyrese Haliburton, even at 70%, is the mind controlling the machine. Let's talk odds, because Vegas is buzzing. As of Game 7 day, sportsbooks from DraftKings, FanDuel, and Vegas Insider agree. Oklahoma City Thunder are listed as 6.5-point favorites at home. The over-under total is set at 213.5 points. Moneyline: Thunder minus 270, Pacers plus 220. Betting patterns show the public is heavy on the Thunder to cover, but sharp bettors are leaning toward Indiana to at least keep it close. The line opened at -5 and has shifted due to overwhelming support for OKC after the Game 6 loss. That kind of movement often signals real belief in a blowout or a trap. For those looking to bet props, SGA's point line is set at 30.5, Jalen Williams at 18.5, Siakam at 21.5. McConnell's assists line is an interesting value at 4.5. The under is taking in 53% of sharp money, suggesting odds makers expect nerves to tighten the rims. But let's get to what everyone wants to know. Who wins? What happens when the ball goes up? Let's simulate it. Tip-off. The Thunder win it. The first few possessions are clunky, nervous, full of overpassing and bricklaying. Both teams feel the pressure. Fans on both sides grip their seats like they're strapped to a roller coaster. Then, out of nowhere, McConnell rips a lazy inbound and scores. Siakam bullies his way to the line. Indiana jumps out to a 12-4 lead, silencing the Paycom crowd. But slowly, the Thunder find their breath. Jalen Williams breaks the ice with a corner triple. Holmgren throws down a lob. Then SGA begins to wake up. That silky mid-range pull-up. The subtle head fake that sends defenders into orbit. By the second quarter, it's tied. Then comes the swing. Third quarter, where legends are made, where history swings like a pendulum. And it's Jalen Williams, again, who sets the tone. Back-to-back drives, a monster, and one dunk, and a cross-court dime to Dort for 3. Thunder by 9. But Indiana, they don't go quietly. Carlisle pulls Haliburton early and lets McConnell cook. He slices the Thunder up like onions. Siakam goes full beast mode in the paint. And suddenly, with 4:12 left in the fourth, tie game. This is it. Every possession now has gravity. SGA, top of the key, guarded by Nembhard. Jab step, Hesse, pull-up. Good. Pacers come back. Siakam backs down Holmgren, spins, misses, rebound Thunder. SGA again. This time, he draws the double. Kicks to Joe. Bang. Thunder up 5. And now, it's slipping away. Final minute. Thunder by 6. Haliburton tries a miracle 3. Misses. Foul. Thunder hit free throws. Final buzzer. The crowd erupts. Oklahoma City Thunder, 2025 NBA champions. Final score, 101-94. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is named Finals MVP, and rightfully so. He averaged over 30 points per game across the series, played both ends, and delivered in the clutch. In Game 7 alone, he posts 34 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds on 50% shooting. But it wasn't just his stats. It was the poise, the timing, the silence he carried himself with before delivering the loudest performance of his life. The betting picks hit strong. Thunder minus 6.5 covers. The under cashes at 195 points. Those who took the value bet on McConnell's assists or Siakam's over points walked away smiling. What's next? For the Thunder, this is just the beginning. They're the second youngest team to win a title in NBA history. And with assets, cap space, and time on their side, they're about to become a juggernaut. For the Pacers, it's not the end, it's the launch pad. Haliburton, when fully healthy, will be back. Benedict Mathurin will return. They'll add depth, shooters, defenders. They've earned league-wide respect, and Carlisle has proven that experience and system can still compete with raw athleticism. But for tonight, none of that matters. What matters is that the 2025 NBA season ended in glory, in a war of wills, in a Game 7 that gave us everything: heartbreak, brilliance, chaos, clarity. And the name that will be etched in silver and blue? Oklahoma City Thunder NBA champions. If you loved this series, hit that like button. Drop your predictions, reactions, and MVP votes in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe to Beyond the Box Score, where we don't just cover basketball, we bring the war between the lines to life. Until next time, ball out. Dream big. Because every champion was once an underdog.